Hello and welcome back to the monthly haul roundup. My goal for 2025 is to make a video each month showcasing everything I've added to my collection of movies and figures and games and all sorts of random stuff, and t-shirts as well. I got this Ben 10 t-shirt. This and a bunch of other designs are available on Amazon. If you use the link in the description to get this one, you'll be using my affiliate link and I get a bit of commission, so it would mean the world if you did that. But with that out of the way, it is February now. I wanted to get this out a little earlier, but I've been suffering from a cold. I'm hopefully finally getting over that now. I'm still a little nasally, as you could probably tell from my voice, but nonetheless, better late than never. Today I'm showcasing all of the movies and books and figures and other things that I've added to my collection this past January. This includes stuff I bought with Amazon gift cards I got from family for Christmas, as well as a bit of splurging on my end. And a first this month, I actually got some stuff from a boutique label, so I'll be showcasing that as well. I have made shorts about these titles, but I wanted to also include them in this because I got them in January. So before we get into the nitty-gritty of the movies, I want to showcase some stuff that I got with some Amazon gift cards. First off, the first time in a long time, I bought books. These first two are from fellow YouTuber Chris Stuckman, who I look up to for a lot of stuff in regards to the love of film. He's actually a big reason why you can see this collection behind me. I got his two books that he's published. First is the Film Buff's Bucket List. This is the 50 movies of the 2000s to see before you die. I want to take a look through this book and watch all of the movies that are featured in it. I have not delved into it yet, but that is a goal of mine for this year, to watch as many of the movies in this as possible, especially the ones that I haven't. And the other one is Anime Impact, that is by Chris Stuckman as well as a bunch of other collaborators. This talks about the impact that anime has had on the medium of art and film and television and a lot of stuff that we see today. There's a lot in here. This is a pretty thick book. I didn't realize how big it was when I was buying it. This one's a lot thinner. But this one has a lot of different collaborators on it. And I also picked up the autobiography Disrupting the Game by former Nintendo of America president and COO Reggie Fils-Aimé. I've wanted to get this for a long time. I finally did. Reggie is the representation of a big era of Nintendo, one that I feel is dearly missed, and Nintendo right now is definitely not the same that it was prior to the first couple years of the Switch, as well as everything from the Wii era to the 3DS and Wii U era. There's a lot to love about this man, and I'm really excited to read his autobiography and learn a lot more about him. Also, these are books, but they're not the same kind of books. Something I've picked up a bit as a bit of a therapeutic thing is coloring, because my girlfriend has started doing it. So I got some coloring books. This is a Sonic one. Opening this up, I did the front cover page. I didn't do the whole thing. I didn't do like the lettering. But I also did this one page here. I've barely started on this one, but I figured I was watching a couple of YouTube videos while I did this. I definitely want to tackle the rest of this. There's a lot of deep cut characters in here too. Like Infinite has a page on here, which I was definitely not expecting. There's a lot to love about this coloring book. It's very fan servicey. And I haven't touched these yet, but I got these as well. This is a Pokemon coloring book, and this is another Pokemon coloring book, but this one is more focused on legendary and mythical Pokemon like Mewtwo, Rayquaza, and Lugia, among many others. Those were just the three that are on the cover. The back actually has Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres on it. So I'm excited to check this one out and this one out at some point. All right, now for the next topic, figures and figure adjacent things. I picked up the Crab Mech Battle playset, which is the one playset they did for Sonic 3. I think Sonic 2 had at least 2 different playsets. This is the only one they've done for Sonic 3 so far. Maybe we'll get more. We'll see. Maybe I'll do an Eclipse Cannon. But yeah, this is the Crab Mech Battle playset that comes with a Sonic figure. I now have like 3 of these. I have a loose one from the Check Lane set from Walmart, as well as the multi-pack one. So there's a third one I have now in here. I guess 3 Sonics for Sonic 3. Why not? This looks pretty cool. I'll probably eventually open it, or I'll keep it sealed. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it, but I wanted it. It looked cool, and I really like this thing in the movie. And the other figures I got the Storytellers Lilo and Stitch 3-pack. This has 2 Stitches, 1 regular Stitch, 1 in his spacesuit and the 4 arms, and then a Lilo figure. I don't really have any Stitch figures other than like Disney Infinity, so I kind of wanted a Stitch figure because I think it's appropriate. Stitch is my favorite Disney character, or one of my favorite Disney characters. Got the live action movie coming out later this year, and why not throw in a Lilo as a bonus? This whole line of figures I think started with the Disney 100 anniversary line of merchandise they came out with. There's also a Coco set, there's a Monsters Inc. set, there's a Lion King set, Aladdin. I don't know if I'm gonna get those. I really just wanted the Lilo and Stitch ones. I might get the Monsters Inc. one for my cousin's kid because he loves Monsters Inc. So maybe I'll get that for him at some point. These are 3 and up. He is currently 2, so I might have to wait a little longer for that one. And this finally came. This was a pre-order I did a long time ago. This is the reissue of the $35 range Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose figure from SH Figuarts. This goes along with the Gohan that I got last month, and then I also have a Piccolo and Goku up on the shelf over there. I will put this up eventually. I'm just waiting on getting some more shelves so that way I can really space out and figure out how I want to display a lot of my figures. That's why I don't really do a lot of figure buying nowadays, because I need to figure out how exactly I want to display them. I have tons of stuff in boxes in my room, but soon enough I'll probably have a video series going through all that, so stay tuned. There's a lot there, trust me. Okay, it's time for the physical media, the movies and the TV shows that I've added to my biggest collection in my home. Starting out with the 3 titles that were sent to me by Kino Lorber. That's right, Kino Lorber and I have partnered up, and they've started sending me review copies of some of their titles that are coming out. At this point, all of these are now available, so if you do want to get them, go to the link in the description, go to kinolorber.com and get yourself some of these if you'd like. First up is the Spiral Road. This one was released in 1962. Next up from the Kino Cult line is Invasion of the Bee-Girls from 1973, and an NC-17 movie called Whore, which I got early. It was sent to me at the end of January. It's out as of February 4th. I did make shorts videos about all of these. If you want more information about them, you can check out those videos. I'll link them in the description. Huge thank you again to Kino Lorber for sending these over to me. I greatly appreciate it. And now for the stuff I paid for with my own money. First up, for the new releases, we have the 4K for 7. This is a beautiful release. I did an unboxing for it. I'll put that in the description if you want to check it out. I saw the movie for the first time in early January. It was the first movie I saw in theaters this year, the 30th anniversary IMAX re-release. This is an incredible David Fincher movie with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. If you have not seen it, definitely do so. The 4K is out now. Get yourself a copy. This is an incredible movie, an incredible release. Next up from Sony, we have Saturday Night. I really enjoyed this movie on the big screen. I'm glad I can finally own it. I want to show this to so many people. This is a great one. Definitely check this one out if you haven't. Really great artwork right there for the slipcover. Looks amazing. We have the A24 shop exclusive 4K for Heretic. I haven't opened this yet. I'll be making a video on the Shorts tab unboxing this thing very soon. But this is an incredible release. I loved this movie when I saw it in theaters. I think I'm gonna love it more the more I watch it. I definitely want to show this to people. That's it for the new releases. These now are some DVDs I've picked up. This was one I picked up at Looney Tunes Records in Babylon. This is the volume 7 for Family Guy on DVD. I already had this in the collection, but I did not have one with a slipcover, so I have parted with my old copy, and I now have a new copy. The slipcover is nice because without the slipcover, you just have the inside of the house with a bunch of shenanigans going on, but the slipcover has what's going on the outside. It actually has the Griffin family on it, as well as Quagmire and Joe on the back. And then volume 8, which I'm pretty sure actually also has a slipcover. I got this on Amazon. This was with some gift cards that I had. This actually came from a Half Price Books, which is interesting because Half Price Books does not exist where I live. I've always wanted to go to one. So I now have a piece from Half Price Books in the collection. Adding to the Thomas collection, which I'll be making a video about very soon, I have the DVD for Spills and Chills and the DVD for Races, Rescues, and Runaways. I had this one on VHS in my childhood, and this one always evaded me, never had it. and now I do. It has some of the best season 5 Thomas episodes on it. Like I said, I'll be making a video about diving back into my love for classic Thomas the Tank Engine very soon. I've been wanting to do that. I did a video on TikTok, but it's longer than 3 minutes, so I haven't posted it to YouTube because of that. Although I did post some of the new edition short videos to YouTube, so you could check those out if you want. But yeah, these are some editions I'm really excited about. Okay, now for the bulk Blu-rays I picked up from High Fidelity in Amityville, as well as Book Off in Massapequa. These two are from Book Off. We have the movie In Time, starring Justin Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried. I haven't seen this one, but my girlfriend has. I'll be checking this one out with her really soon. And we have season 1 of Peacemaker. I have not seen this because I don't have HBO Max anymore, but since Max thankfully releases a lot of their stuff physically, I can finally check this one out. I'm really excited to do so. And a second season of this is on the way. And these I picked up in Amityville at a place called High Fidelity, which I had never been to, but I will definitely be going back to. They had a really wide selection of physical media. We're gonna do a few of these at a time because there's like 15 of them. First up is the only 4K of the bunch. I got Sausage Party. I saw this in theaters. I was like 15 when this movie came out. I saw it with a couple friends, and I think we were some of the only ones in the theater. But this is a movie that exists for sure. I think it was like actually the first fully CGI R-rated animated movie to come to theaters. I don't know if that still is a thing. I'm not sure. I can't recall off the top of my head. But this one is bizarre, to say the least. We also have Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2. These are a bit of a guilty pleasure, especially the second one. I do like this one a lot more than the first one. I think that's more because of John Lithgow and Mel Gibson being added to the cast. We have Gremlins, which I've actually never seen before. I'm really excited to finally check it out. We have both of the Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movies. I have seen the first one. I don't think I actually watched the second one. I can't remember. It was like 2020. I watched a bunch of movies all in a row, and I don't really remember much about any of them. So I definitely have to revisit these. We have Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai, one I definitely have to revisit. Barbie Rockin' Royals is the first of the straight-to-home video Barbie Blu-rays in the collection. I've been collecting as many of them as I can while thrifting and going to video stores because I'd like to have a full set for my girlfriend and I to binge eventually. We have the Blu-ray for Moneyball, another movie I have not seen but I'm really excited to check out. And finally, completing the Wimpy Kid trilogy, I have Dog Days on Blu-ray, finally. I mainly bought this because the new Superman is coming out this year. We have the classic Superman. I saw this once in my early childhood. It's been a really long time since I've revisited it. I've wanted to for a long time, and now I finally can. I've also never seen Superman 2, 3, or 4, or Superman Returns. I've only seen Man of Steel and Batman v Superman besides this out of any of the Superman movies, and Justice League 2, I guess. We have Mary Poppins, which I somehow did not have, but I have now. We've got Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore in 50 First Dates. I still have to check this one out, but I've heard good things. We got Lego Star Wars The Padawan Menace. I got this because I remember watching this when it came out on Cartoon Network. Surprised that this got a Blu-ray, of all things. And Rock of Ages. This one was a pick from my girlfriend. I've never seen it, but she really likes this one. And yeah, that's it for the month of January. Of course, not a lot compared to December, which of course is expected because December has Christmas in it. I'm really trying to tone it down with purchasing things, so the following haul videos will probably not be as big. We're a week into February and I've only purchased one new movie, but that's probably going to change with my Substance 4K coming in the mail. If you want a sneak peek to the February haul video, I did get Wicked, so that'll be in next month's video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys have added to your collections throughout the month of January. I'd love to hear from you. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all very much, and I'll see you soon.